welcome, 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 welcome to Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win. And unfortunately, we did not get it against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, what can I say? Very, very disappointing loss. And if I had to pinpoint it, it was on Luka Doncic, right? But one thing I will say is everything will be all right. Granted, we didn't get this W tonight. And I think Luka, they said he didn't hit a three. I think last I saw he had 17 points, right? We're going to check and see how much he finished with. But he averages 33 for his playoff career, right? We're talking about over the span of years, averaging 33 in the playoffs. So I expect him to turn it up. I expect LeBron to continue to be the Captain America, AR-15 to continue to dominate. Rui Hachimura continue to put up the quietest 20 you've ever seen. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. So let's get into it. It's a lot coming. It's a lot to unpack. Let's start off with Luka Doncic, right? By the way, if you're here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We out here rocking. Let's talk about Luka Doncic, and then we'll get to some comments. This game was set up for Luka to come in and be the saving grace, right? We needed Thor to come in and just do what he does, right? Lay the hammer down. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, Pauls. That's what you're supposed to do, Luka Doncic. You were resting to start the fourth quarter so that when you got in, it was X Factor mode, right? X Factor mode. And instead, it seemed like your offensive plays just threw off everything that was going on with Bron, with AR, right? It just didn't look good tonight. Outside of Luka, though, and maybe the bench, outside of Luka and Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith, less Gabe, more Dorian Finney-Smith, I just think that combination right there is what killed us, right? But the guys that play with Bron, that's been playing with Bron, they know when to turn it up a notch. That's what I also saw from this game. I saw when Bron want to go win him one, and trust me, he wanted this win against the Warriors. AR-15 noticed that, right? Went Super Saiyan with him, right? Power levels rising. Rui Hachimura, power levels rising. Minimal minutes for Jackson Hayes. I don't know what's up with that. But we can't have our power lineup involving Luka and Dorian Finney-Smith and then Luka and Dorian Finney-Smith go like that, right? They got to know when Bron say turn it up a notch, it's time to go, right? He don't rev that engine up for everybody. So when it's time to get going, Luka, hey, you got to get on the train, right? You got to get on the train. Let's get to some comments coming in. The chat is booming right now. Shout out to the chat. Oh, man. Comments coming in from Daniel. Bad loss. Luka pathetic. All right. Let's not go that hasty. Comment coming in from Rob Boys and Toys. I feel kind of disappointed in the Lakers. I do too. Not so much the Lakers, more so Luka. He has to understand, like, hey, it's game time. There's certain teams that we got to put our foot on their neck. The Golden State Warriors are one of them. Comments coming in from Daniel Sup. AR-15 carried Luka. That's a fact. Curry and Pods torched us. I thought Vando also didn't get enough minutes tonight, right? In those instances, we got to just leave Vando in. He's snatching rebounds. I'm talking about jumping higher than everybody else, snatching rebounds, hustle crazy, plays great defense. Just nothing on offense, right? And tonight we needed offense. So I get it, but damn, we needed him bad against Warrior, against Steph, against Pods, against just elite guard play, right? I feel like he stifles that. Where we at? Comments coming from Rob Boys and Toys. I thought we actually had a chance in the first quarter. I thought when we cut it to 4, right? When we had it at 7, I thought we had a chance that entire time, to be honest. Comment coming from Daniel. Rebounds, can't miss threes. We don't crash the boards. JJ Redick called it. We don't box out, not the way the Warriors do. Comment coming from Me-Centric. The refs came in clutch for those bums. That's a fact, too. I normally don't like to go there. But the ref play against the Lakers consistently is violator level, right? Definitely violator level. Unacceptable. Adam Silver needs to look at it bad, right? Like how LeBron don't get no calls is ridiculous. And now that Luka's over here, he don't get nothing either. But we giving out the ticky-tack calls against us all night long. I usually don't go on that kind of rant, and that's no excuse. So we just going to let it be what it is. But if you see it, I definitely see it, right? Facts. Comment coming from Me-Centric. Offensive rebounds killed us, but JJ didn't make the necessary adjustments. After Luka, we're going to talk about JJ Redick. He's next on the list of things we need to discuss because you made a great point. There was a stretch that we have to address. There was a time of, it felt like 20 minutes of real world time, right? Maybe like 6-7 minutes of basketball time of no scoring. That's unacceptable. That's on JJ. We'll get into that in a second. Rondo, just I'm. Those are the phases I got to. Rondo, eccentric. Offensive rebounds was their adjustment. Austin Reeves edits. I feel bad for him. Austin Reeves. Nah. Listen, we need Austin in a groove. We need LeBron in a groove. Luka will catch up. Luka will catch up. AR-15 just has to be cooking, right? Win or lose, I just need AR in a good rhythm. He's clutch, right? Probably the most clutch on the team this year. So I just need him in rhythm, and I need to see that when Bron says go, AR goes, right? He hop off that porch with Bron, right? No doubt about it. So I'm feeling good about what I saw from AR tonight. Right? It's not all about the win and loss. It is, no doubt about it. But we need consistency amongst our top dogs. Right? And so seeing AR get back to doing his thing, that's good money. That's good money. Where we at? The comments is popping tonight. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Rob Boys and Toys. Timothy probably was praying to God for the Lakers to lose. I hope not. Comment coming from Daniel. FYI, Connect is still with us. He don't get no minutes. We've clearly decided he's not a part of the playoff rotation, and therefore he just gets no kind of minutes. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're getting to JJ right after these comments. Comment coming from Me-Centric. JJ should have let Connect play when the bench isn't doing jack. I agree. Comment coming from Rondo. Bron had to go back to 1 and Luka had to be the 2. Yeah. Luka was definitely deferring all game to LeBron to bring the ball up. Comment coming from Rondo. Luka needs to sit somewhere and just catch and shoot. I like Luka as the playmaker, but I need him driving to the rim more. He's got all the handles to get to the rim. I just need him deliberately going there more. Comment coming from Danny. I'm upset, cuh. I feel you, dog. Comment coming from Daniel. Crying emojis. It was a pretty good game missing Anthony Davis. Don't do that. Not right now. It's too emotional, right? We'll see AD real soon. And I think he hit a game winner too recently. It's like, damn. But it's all good. It's all good. We got Luka. Luka's definitely put work in for us already. So I'm just ready for playoff Luka. Like that is a real live thing, right? He turns into the Grim Reaper. We will be fine. Comment coming from Eccentric. Luka doesn't play well against the Warriors. See, I haven't really followed the day-to-day, game-to-game Luka Doncic. So I don't know these little nuances, but we'll pick them up, right? He gonna learn that Bron takes the Warriors serious, right? He gonna learn. Comment coming from Rondo. Bron number 1, Luka catch and shoot as number 2. AR is AR, and Rui's 20 points can't be so quiet. I thought Rui did work, right? He's Cheeseburger Eddie, like he's playing jail ball out there, just bully ball. He ain't gonna make every shot, but he's playing well, and he's top 20 in the league in 3-point shooting. Like he's doing his thing. Shout out to him, man. Where we at? Okay, we almost caught up on the comments, and then I'll get into JJ Redick. Comment coming from Daniel. Draymond still got it. He does. It's a LeBron thing, or he's auditioning to play with the Lakers. Either way, he definitely still has it. And now I'm assured if he comes to the Lakers, that's a major plus, right? He's already expressed it. That's LeBron's guy. But I didn't know he still had Defensive Player of the Year with with 3-ball and playmaking, right? Like, I didn't know he had all that still. I'm going to be honest. He played an amazing game. Comment coming from Isaac. What's good, Isaac? This loss is on JJ, honestly. That's a fact. We will cook him right after this. Nobody's safe. He is still the 5-star war general, and they are not following what he's telling them to do. But with that said, we got to cook JJ. We got to get him. We got to get him for that stretch. Comment, Luka, what's going on from Austin Reeves edits. AR edits. I think it's a battle of alpha energy. And to be honest, LeBron is still alpha dog. And Luka's got to get used to that. It'll take a little bit of time, but I think in the playoffs, he's going to revert back to me mode, which is what we want, right? We want him showing out, right? We want him being the best Luka. That's a fact. That's what we need. We don't need passive Luka trying to make LeBron be okay with it. Like, we need that guy. Where we at? Comment coming from Daniel. Couldn't shed the deficit. Comment coming from Eccentric. Hayes got subbed out early, way too early. Comment coming from Rondo. I'm not blaming JJ much because the stretch where we didn't get any points, 7 minutes at Luka and Bron was on the floor. I blame the effort. Nah. Comment coming from Eccentric at Isaac Workman. Exactly. Comment coming from Rondo. Done with Luka. If he plays good, great. If he doesn't, I expect it. Damn. Comment coming from Eccentric at Rondo. What coach doesn't make adjustments when his players aren't making shots for 7 minutes? No shots. Right. Nah, Rondo. Don't save him. Comment come from Rondo. I expect more from Bron and AR. Luka, JJ is not a play on the team. Rondo, seriously, can we not play Coloco and Jax together with Luka, AR, and Luka? Let's see. Danny. I'm going to bed to sleep on this, cuz it's a nightmare. Wish the game tonight never been played tonight, cuz. Nightmare. I feel you, Danny. This ain't going to be a long video. Comment come from Rondo. That 3 from Dre was as painful as that 3 from Pods from the half. They were hitting daggers all night, right? I'm just going to be real about it. When we were hitting daggers and they would hit a dagger right after, it's like so deflating of a game. Comment come from Eccentric. Everyone and their mama was screaming, go to the paint. That's all we had to do. Coming from Rob Boys and Toys, Pelicans going to be an easy win without Zion and CJ. That's a fact. We're not worried about them at all. Definite W. We do sometimes not play up to our competition, but it's do or die mode right now for the rest of the season into the playoffs. Now, let's get on JJ for a second. I got to. I got to. Everybody knows that's my guy. That's the 5-star war general, the veteran himself, J.J. Von Redick, right? But he got to whip us back into shape. There's 5 principles to the J.J. Redick philosophy. Crash the boards. We're not doing enough of that, right? Everybody's leaking back out. We're not crashing the boards enough. Cutting. Definitely don't do enough of that. We saw what happens when a team like the Warriors just constantly cut on you. Pods was just getting buckets left and right. Screens. Not just on ball, but off ball screens. Again, the Warriors will show you this is how you should be doing this all game. Draymond Green is damn near an offensive lineman out there or a fullback when it comes to the type of screens that he's setting. But they're consistent in it all game. More movement on offense, less switching on defense, and all about the hustle which surrounds it, right? That's just the overarching message. Hustle, hustle, hustle. So I don't get, part of me says don't blame it on JJ. So those aspects I won't blame on JJ. What I will blame on JJ though is you can't go 7 minutes without scoring, right? There cannot be a 7-minute stretch where we don't eat, where there's no Jackson Hayes alley-oop, where there's no horns call, where we don't got a play that we can run. And I'm not talking about for Rui. I'm not talking about for Gabe Vincent or Dorian Finney-Smith, right? I'm talking about for Bron or Luka. That gets them to the rim. Easy work. We need that. Are we saving it? Okay. I'll stand corrected if we're saving it. But we didn't need to save it right now. This is one of those games, it's personal. Yeah, we already got the tiebreaker winning advantage, so if we tied, we got it. I get that. But we needed to sweep them. It would have been very, very nice to sweep them. With that said, JJ, we also need to work on the tall ball lineup, right? Jackson Hayes is getting too little minutes. And maybe Dorian Finney-Smith is getting too many minutes, right? Too little minutes or too many minutes. We'll get into the numbers shortly, but I think that's the case, right? East, let's get into some comments. That's pretty much all I got to say about JJ. Otherwise, I'm going to really get at him, right? Whoa, one more thing. Damn it, JJ. You're letting Luka sit too long. There are these stretches in time. It's like 15 minutes of real time where Luka's sitting, right? That's unacceptable. In the second and the fourth quarter, this cannot be. 2 to 3 minute stretches max that he gets a break. If he's got to get multiple breaks, then give him multiple breaks. But we don't need to go 6-7 minutes of game time. Excuse me. When Luka Doncic not in the game. The man is used to playing 40 minutes a night. You can play him like that, right? He's not LeBron. We don't have to max him out at 34, 35 minutes. We got to push it to 38. No. 40 minutes should be the norm damn near, and maxing out at maybe 42 if needed. Right? I don't want to just start doing that in the playoffs. Let's get him used to that. Like, yo, you're going to be playing big minutes. Hey, we already in a 7-man playoff rotation right now with only Gabe and Finney-Smith coming off the bench. I'm sorry, 8 with Vando. So everybody got to do their job. Oh, 9 with Goodwin. Well, I don't know if Goodwin was doing amazing. Now he's just doing good. No disrespect, right? He was doing amazing. Now Goodwin is just doing good. All right, where we at? Let's get to some comments and then we'll get into the numbers and then we'll start to wrap this up. I'm just disgusted with the Lakers. I'm disgusted with Luka more, though. I'm disgusted with Luka. All right, where we at? Let's see. Comment from Danny. I'm going to bed to sleep on this one. Yeah, we got that. Okay, that 3 from Dre. We got that. Let's see. Where we at? Comment coming from Eccentric. Oh, no. Comment coming from Rondo first. I feel like we didn't lose this one. They just, I think they won. Yeah, nah. Warriors definitely was shooting them shots tonight. Comment coming from Eccentric. Pelicans not going to be an easy win. It's back-to-back losses, and they might set our starters. Nah, not the way that the West is set up in these standings, and we'll take a look at that maybe before we get into the numbers. Comment from Danny. Good night, everyone. Sleep well, everyone. Let's go, Lakers. Lakers Nation. Good night, everyone. Good night, cuz. See you guys tomorrow. Danny, that's positive vibes. That's what we need, right? Eccentric piece, Danny. 1.5 out of the play-in. Yeah, no. We can't sit nothing. Everybody got to be ready to go. Now, we do got tiebreaker over a lot of these clowns, right? Mind you, we are the Grim Reaper of the West. We got a lot of these tiebreakers. Comment coming from Rondo. DK should have been thrown in during that stretch. I agree. Comment coming from Rondo. Luka not efficient enough. He's going to get right. Comment coming from Eccentric. He should have played Goodwin and Vando for offensive rebound purposes. Those two would have worked with Reeves and Bron. Thing is, he can't sit Luka, right? He has to give Luka his minutes no matter how good or bad he's playing. Same with Bron. You know what I'm saying? He's earned that. Timothy in the building. Timothy is in the building. OKC and 4 from the resident hater himself, Timothy. But you can come in on games like this. That is fine. I will allow it. Comment come from Rondo. I was hoping Vando could shut down Curry. He don't get enough minutes. Comment from Eccentric. Notice a pattern. Anytime they have a few days off, they play horribly. Same thing happened against the Bulls at home. Yeah, they just need to get into their playoff rotation, one game every other night, and then we're rocking out. Comment come from Isaac. How do you feel about Golden State Warriors in a series? Lunch meat. Lakers played terrible that first half. Terrible, right? One of the worst halves of our season. Barely scraped to get that 48. We'll be all right. We will definitely be all right in a series. Nah, them boys don't want to see us. JJ Von Reddit got the game plan for the series now, right? If it's one team he studied, it's those Warriors, right? He's ready for them. Remember, he was 3-0 against them, and had Luka shown up, we'd be fine. Let's get into the schedule real quick. I'm sorry, the standings. I want to get into the standings real quick before we get into the numbers. 46-30. The Nuggets, 47-30. We have the tiebreaker over the Nuggets. Warriors, 45-31. We have the tiebreaker over the Warriors. 45-32. Timberwolves. I don't know about them. Clippers, 32 losses. Grizzlies, 32 losses. Right? So we're 2 losses up from play-in. But we're also, if things shake out the way they are, and we finish with the same thing that the Nuggets are, we'll be in the 3 spot. Nuggets will be in the 4 spot, right? So we are actually right where we need to be. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right where we need to be. We're at the 4 spot. Nuggets are at the 3. But technically, if we all win the same games and we don't lose again, we will be ahead of them because we do have the tiebreaker. We've got the same number of losses, right? Same number of losses. They've just played one more game than us. That's why they're ahead. But we're ready to rock out. Either way, we're on the other side of the bracket against the Nuggets right now, right? Whether we got to see the Thunder or not, I'm ready for that, right? In fact, I would actually love to see them because they just the narrative has been like we cannot beat them unless you're a super fan and then you think we can beat them. But anybody that's like objective, they're like, nah, there's no way that y'all can beat them. And it's like, all right. Comment coming in from one Peruvian guy. What's good? That pod guy only had 8 points last game, but tonight 28. Go figure. He had him a game. It was the half court joint too. It was just like, oh man, it just had giddy, just Giddler flashbacks. It's terrible. Comment coming from Timothy. OKC and 5 Lakers overrated. We will see OKC twice. I better see you in the chat, Timothy. I better see you in the chat. Now, let's get into the numbers. Let's get into the schedule first. We're talking about the schedule. Let's get into the schedule. We'll get into the numbers, and then we're out of here. I appreciate y'all rocking. All right, let's see who we got. We have 6 games left. Pelicans tomorrow. Sunday, Thunder. Tuesday, Thunder. Wednesday, Mavericks in Dallas. That's when I expect Luka Doncic to finally become the best version of himself after that game. I don't know how he's going to do in that game, but after that game, it's on and popping. Friday, we got the Rockets. Sunday, April 13th, final game of the season, we got the Trailblazers. Perfect timing to face some scrubs, right? Feeling very, very confident. Now, let's get to these numbers. And then we are out of here. Final score, 123-116. As a team, shot 45% from the field, 38% from the three-point line, 87% from the free throw line. 8 turnovers. That's amazing. 23 assists. That's terrible, right? So you can see how I think we only made 1 turnover in the fourth quarter that they mentioned. So we were playing good basketball, right? The fundamentals were there. Luka just didn't come for the ride. And he's our resident playmaker, and he just wasn't making enough plays. Lost the rebounding battle. 3 blocks, 5 steals wasn't enough. Let's talk about the individual performances. LeBron, GOAT James. Great to see him looking good again, right? Even in a loss, something like that is a positive sign moving forward. 33 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 10 of 15 from the field. So 15 shots got him 33 points. Shout out to him. 5 of 8 from the three-point line. The three-pointer is back on. 8 of 9 from the free throw line. 1 block, 1 steal, all around dominance, Captain America style. Almost saved the day. Had 14 points in the third quarter that I remember. Just cooking. Austin Reeves noticed it and said, let me cook too. 31 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 of 20 from the field, 9 of 16 from the three-point line, 9 threes, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Also gave us a steal. It's games like that that Luka has to know to come along. Luka Doncic, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 of 17 from the field, 0 of 6 from the three-point line, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 1 block as well. Luka, that just wasn't it, bruh. Hachimura, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 9 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Just, you see what I'm saying? Like, Luka, you was just the one that we needed. You're averaging 28 points a game for the regular season, so you were 11 points off of your scoring average. That's all we needed to solidify a Warriors beatdown. Jackson Hayes, quiet night, but didn't take too many shots. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 steal. Let's get to some comments, and then we'll get to the bench. Where we at? One Peruvian guy. Timmy is a bot, saw him saying the same issue on another channel. Block his ass. Oh, is it true? Comment coming in for Peruvian. Connect Four needs some minutes, please, JJ. Yeah, I mean the boy is Johnny Flame, right? He was averaging 10 points. I definitely think he should get some burn on that bench rotation. Maybe those Goodwin minutes. I'm not sure. Maybe. Comment coming in from Isaac. LeBron had his best game since injury. I agree. I love to see LeBron having a game like that, win, lose, or draw, because that tells me he's back on. That's all we needed. He's back on. Comment come from SGA Sports Talk channel, a.k.a. Warriors channel. If you're interested in the Warriors, go check out SGA Sports Talk. We were supposed to do something, but he had an engagement today. But rock out with your boy if you want to get that quality Warriors talk. He's free to spit his. He's free to talk right now. But we did win the season series 3-1. But I'll let him get his stuff off tonight. How are you? Good game, bro. GG's, bro. It was one of those. SGA. Comment come from Eccentric. Luka's shooting percentage isn't that great. Not this year. No, it's not this year, right? Now let's get to the bench. Dorian Finney-Smith. The bench let us down tonight, to say the least. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from the 3, 1 block. We've got to be better consistently. We've got to have better consistency from the bench. Gabe Vincent, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3. 1 is better than none, right? Those guys went 12 of 24 just a game ago. Now 1 of 10. Goodwin. No points, 3 rebounds, 0-1 from the field. Gave us 2 steals, though. Pretty good defense, but the offense just is not where it was from when he first started, right? Vanderbilt, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the field, 0-1 from the three-point line. The rebounding is legit from Vando, right? He's snatching those boards. Definitely some offensive rebounds in that bunch, too. Playing great defense as well, but he only played 13 minutes, right? You can't have a good enough impact on Steph Curry unless you're giving him like 20 minutes. Koloko was available. Dalton Connect was available. Just not happening. All right, I think that about wraps it up. We got the Pelicans tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. It's a Friday night. Don't mess up my weekend, Lakers. Please, let's get back on track. Right? We're right where we need to be. If we win out, we'll be the 3 seed. If we win out, we'll be the 3 seed, and we won't even have to play Denver and OKC. They'll have to battle. They'll have to battle against each other. So we need to get together. The schedule looks very much winnable, right? Very much winnable. Pelicans is winnable. Thunder twice. Hopefully they're resting their guys. They don't need to show us anything special because these games mean nothing to them. The Mavericks game is personal. I would like Luka to drop 40 piece on them, head top, and then thus forward, exercise that demon. We got the Rockets one more time. Little competitive game. But to finish with the Trailblazers, easy work, right? Easy work. Comment coming from SGA. Oh, he's talking crazy. Okay. Warriors win 123-116 from Rob Boys and Toys, one Peruvian guy. Counted all of Timothy's channels, and he has 4 or 5 So I think you're right. Oh man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna do some research now. I'm gonna do some research. Comment coming in from where we at? Where we at? SGA Sports Talk. He's about to cook up. He is a Warriors fan. Curry and Pods combined for 65 points. Beat LA. Thoughts on the Lakers 7-point loss on the Warriors. Go Pelicans. Beat LA. Oh my goodness. SGA. I'm gonna let you get this off. Thoughts on the Lakers 7-point loss to the Warriors. I thought Luka just did not come to the party. LeBron James understands. He understands the implications of this kind of game, and it's personal for LeBron, right? The Warriors are personal for him, so he stepped it up, right? He wasn't having the best of games, but he stepped it up. He realized what needed to be done. AR-15, Rui Hachimura, they saw that and sensed that in their veteran, right? They've been playing with him for years now. They get it. They stepped their game up. Luka just didn't see it, right? Him, Finney Smith, Gabe Vincent, they just didn't see that we had put our foot on the gas pedal, right? But with that said, to the point that I just seen Peruvian guy's message, Lakers win the series 3-1, so it's all good. It's all good. If we end up with the same record, we're ahead of y'all, right? So I'm not worried. And we bounced y'all. We beat y'all in the play-in time and time again. Think we beat y'all in the playoff series last time we seen y'all. So I'm not really worried. Jimmy Butler didn't do anything. Podzinski had the game of his career damn near. Steph hit some Steph shots that and you know how Steph get in the playoffs. So I'm really not worried. In fact, I would not mind putting hands and feet on y'all early on, later on. It really don't matter. Where we at? Comment coming from Eccentric. SGA is Timothy. SGA, he is a Warriors channel. He's been talking about this for a while. Usually he shows love, but against the Warriors, I'm going to let him get it off. You know what I'm saying? SGA's good money. Now, Timothy is he's just an overall hater. There's just no workaround on that. Comment comes from Eccentric. Timothy has split personality. He's a fan of 4 different teams depending on what account he's using. Right. Oh, man. Okay, now I got to do my research. Comment coming in from one Peruvian, Real Talk Rod. Lakers win the series 3-1, so all good. Comment coming from Isaac. Is Vando still on a minutes restriction? He's pretty impactful. Don't know why he only gets 10 to 15 minutes per game. I think JJ's Reddick's thinking is that his offense is so bad that he can't be out there enough, but the defense is worth it, right? The defense is worth it, especially when you've got AR, Luka, Bron, and you pair that with like a Jackson Hayes. We already got enough offense. Jackson Hayes, I think, also doesn't get enough minutes. Comment coming from one Peruvian. In the playoffs, Curry will get worn out on D. That's a fact. Comment coming from Rondo. 3-1 is all good. Comment coming from Eccentric. JJ just giving his former teammates heavy minutes anyway until the next. That's a fact. Time to move on. We got the Pelicans next, so we will be celebrating and feeling much better in 24 hours. Comment coming from Rondo. LOL, SGA for the Warriors, and they got a chip. Tim is a lost cause, and so is OKC. I cannot wait to see OKC in a couple days, right? I'm getting so tired of them. Comment coming from Eccentric. SGA is Timothy. His SGA account is OKC Thunder fan account. Oh, man. Nah, you know it's Timothy when he's in all caps. That's a fact. He's on a straight rage mode. All right. I think that about wraps it up. My stomach hurts. I'm disappointed. I was like, Luka, just do something, please. Just do something, please. And he didn't show up tonight. But once again, the man averages 28 in the regular season, averages 33 for his career in the playoffs. Games like tonight are few and far in between. What you should expect is 30 a night on your head from Luka Doncic, right? Not to say that the mid-range wasn't hitting, because he hit a couple of nice mid-range shots, right? Nice shoulder to the mid-range. But we just need you to come along for that ride, right? When Bron turn up and AR turn up, damn it, Luka, you got to turn up too, right? You can't let Draymond Green swat your shot. So, listen, if you made it this far, I got love for all the Lakers. In my mind, I think we're winning the championship, right? I don't see any team that's able to beat us in a 7-game series. We'll let the East figure out who they got to figure out. But anybody on the West in particular, no way. No way. We are the Grim Reaper of the West. We'll lose from time to time, right? And that's fine. But we're right where we need to be. That just shows how dominant we've been all season, right? We're in the 4th spot, damn near tied for 3rd with the Denver Nuggets, and we're on the opposite sides of the bracket. Let's go get this thing. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, jump in the chat. Next game will be here. Go and talk your talk. You don't got to be a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? We got the haters too. It's all love, right? But you know the vibes, man. This is Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win. And we don't have to wait too long, because tomorrow it's the Pelicans and their easy work. Peace out, Rondo. Peace out, Rob, boys and toys. You know the vibes. Let's go get this done.